to stay there. We've got Toyotas packed up behind top line. And a problem at the start-finish line. Spinning around, Rick Crawford. Actually, Crawford not involved in that. It's Ron Hornaday in the 33.
Caution is out. Keep digging.
Caution has come back out again.
They only give us one shot at a green and white checker. I would think that means
the race is over.
This race is over. And Mark Martin will win this race. Thing he had ever done in his entire life.
He drove straight to victory lane, but it wasn't time to go there yet, Rick.
This isn't exactly the way Mark Martin wanted to win his second ever NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race, but he's going to take it. As Mark Martin makes his way through the tri-oval, he will win the GM Flex Fuel 250. This time by, the white flag flies. Mark Martin, 2 miles to go to have back-to-back victories in 06.
Don't forget teammates running second and third. The 30 of Todd BODINE, the 9 of Ted Musgrave. Let's see if Todd can drive up in the center of the corner.
A good run through 2. Down the back stretch they go.
Digging, you're pulling on him now. He's 1 back. You're pulling him 1.5 back.
That's spotter Bobby Hudson giving Mark all the information he needs.
Mark Martin with a truck and a half length between himself and Todd BODINE. Makes his way through 3 and 4. The left tires on the inside of the white line. As he comes out of 4, he will see the checkered flag and win the Racetickets.com 200 presented on speed by KFC.
What a terrific... Oh, we got trouble. Stacy Compton into the outside wall, coming down for the checker. Wow.
Johnny Benson looking for his first ever NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race. Mark Martin looking to make it 3 in a row to start off the 2006 season. Todd BODINE wants to get back into victory lane. On the outside, Todd BODINE goes across the start-finish line just a few feet in front of Mark Martin.
They're going to run it wide open again down here on old tires. Let's see if Mark doesn't get loose on the bottom. See if he wiggles.
Down the backstretch. It's Todd BODINE with the lead. Now Johnny Benson making the pass on the inside. He'll take away second from Mark Martin. He sets his sights on the 30, but the 30 has checked out.
He's going to spin behind him.
As they spin, it is going to be Todd BODINE going across the start-finish line, winning in 2006.
Big crash behind him. They're still crashing, Rick. I mean, even off 4 still.
They were slowing down. Truck stopped on the front stretch.
David Starr's just hoping that the caution flag don't fly, that a guy doesn't run into another cat and spin him around. Make him do this one more time. That's what he's hoping.
If he can get to the start-finish line with 1 lap to go, even if there is a caution, they will not restart this race. He made it. He's at the start-finish line. 1 lap to go.
White flag has come out. Under a half mile to go for David Starr, looking for win number 4 in his career. Down the backstretch, he's got a 5-truck length over Ted Musgrave.
What a great run today by David Starr.
David Starr comes out of turn number 4, and he will win the Kroger 250.
David Starr, his Toyota in 8th, and Mike Bliss up into the top 10. What a great run for Scott Lagasse Jr. in 10th. And just what, his second or third Truck Series race ever, and first time ever here at St. Louis. Good job.
Great run for Scott Lagasse Jr. The white flag has come out. Less than a half a lap. Todd BODINE, Ted Musgrave. Ted Musgrave called this earlier. He said, I'd love to see a first-second finish. We have problems on the backstretch. If the caution flag flies, that will end the race.
Scott Lagasse Jr.
We just talked about him.
Horrible. No caution flag.
No caution flag flies. The checkered flies. Todd BODINE wins the Dodge Dealers Ram Tough 200.
What a great job by Germain Racing once again. 1-2 finish. Todd BODINE, second win of the year. Ted Musgrave, second for the second race in a row.
Widest margin of victory ever at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Only 3 races run before, but man, what a performance Kyle Busch has put on tonight, as he has 3 seconds between himself and Terry Cook with just 1 lap remaining.
All he's got to do is make it back, Rick, and it's his.
Easy, easy, easy.
Spotter telling him to be easy, be easy. You got a big lead. He's going to clear both those trucks by the time he gets to turn number 3.
Through 3 and out of 4. Here comes the 51 of Kyle Rowdy Busch, winning at Lowe's.
Hell yeah, boys, that's it. Woo-hoo-hoo! Scored them today.
That's for sure. They did school him.
This time by, the white flag will fly for Ron Hornaday. Jack Sprague, David Starr fighting for second.
This is an awesome race. No way, unless Hornaday breaks, is he going to lose. Close to it. Oh my goodness, we're going to have it here.
We're going to have a spin on the front stretch, but it will be too late. The checkered flag will fly. Ron Hornaday wins in Mansfield.
I got all confused there. It was so exciting at the end, but what a great job by Jack Sprague holding off that persistent pressure from David Starr.
David Starr was right up beside him. If this race was one lap longer, he may have done something with him.
This next time by, he will see the white flag, 1 mile to go for Mark Martin at Dover.
And this will be another one of the racetracks like California that Mark Martin has won in all 3 of the major divisions of NASCAR. Nextel Cup, Busch Series, and Truck Series. He did it again.
Mark Martin in the Scots, number 6-4, works his way down the backstretch. Carl Edwards, his closest competitor, 3.5 seconds back. Mark Martin works through 3 and 4. He's won 4 times in the Cup Series at this track. Once in the Busch Series, and now Mark Martin wins in the Truck Series at Dover.
I didn't really run it there with that.
Oh, a little bit loose. David Reagan tries to catch the truck. Here comes Dennis Setzer making the pass. He'll get by him. Side by side for the lead. Bodine on the outside. Skinner on the inside.
He said he didn't know if he could do it on the outside, and he drove by him.
There he goes. Todd Bodine out in front of Mike Skinner. This is the final lap. They've taken the white flag. Down the backstretch they go. It's Todd Bodine in front of Mike Skinner.
What a great power move by Todd Bodine on the outside. Remember, he was a lap down in this race.
Here comes Mike Skinner. Don't count him out as they come out of 4. Skinner on the inside. Bodine on the outside. Bodine closes the door, and Bodine wins for the 3rd time in Texas.
What a great effort by Todd Bodine, and a good effort by Mike Skinner, too.
Man, what a great finish in the Craftsman Truck Series. As they come by the start-finish line, the white flag in the air. It's Johnny Benson in front of Mark Martin, Fabio Labonte, and Todd Bodine.
Can he make it back at the lead?
I like what Johnny Benson's doing. He's just got to do it 4 more times. He's down into 1. Got a great run down into turn 1.
1.5 miles left. Johnny Benson in front of Mark Martin. He's got a great run going down the backstretch. 2 truck length. But here comes Mark Martin closing the gap.
1.5 back.
Here he comes. He's going to look to the outside right here. Johnny needs to get back to the gas. Don't push up. Johnny Benson's got this race won, boys.
Johnny Benson comes out of turn number 4.
He did it.
Mark Martin behind him. It is going to be Johnny Benson winning the Conway Freight 200.
And a drag race back here for 5th and 6th.
Johnny Benson, welcome to Victory Lane at Michigan International Speedway.
Johnny Benson from Grand Rapids, Michigan. The 42-year-old claiming his first win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Just under 2 laps of racing to go. Johnny Benson out in front of the field by just 4 seconds. Now, 4 seconds is a lot, but if he doesn't get to the white flag, it won't be a lot because we'll go to a green-white checkered if a caution was to come out. He's going through 3 and 4 now. If he makes it to the white flag, no green-white checkered.
He's got a lot of heavy traffic in front of him. There's about 4 trucks in a wad right in front of him. He does get to the white flag. He needs to get around here clean one more time.
Johnny's got to figure out how to not catch these trucks. He doesn't want to catch them. He's got a big lead. Let's hope these guys in front stay clean and green.
His spotter's letting him know, Johnny, you've got a big lead. 3.5 seconds over Mike Bliss. Be cautious. You've got a lot of trucks around you. Just negotiate your way through here because the next flag you see will be the checkered flag. Johnny Benson comes out of turn number 4 and wins his 2nd race in a row.
What a great job by Johnny Benson, Rick Wren, that entire Bill Davis team there. It's the first repeat winner we've had since Daytona, California from Mark Martin. What a terrific job by Johnny Benson's team.
As Terry Cook takes the white flag, the final lap for Terry Cook. Kansas Speedway, and the battle continues for now 4th and 5th as Mike Skinner goes to the inside. of Marcus Ambrose.
Mike Skinner drives right up beside Marcus Ambrose. Marcus gets that run on the outside, just like Brendan Gaughan did that last time. Terry Cook into 3.
Terry Cook moving his way through 3 and 4. Terry Cook hasn't been in victory lane for 4 years. This time, it is Terry Cook going to take the checkered flag in Kansas. And a strong performance, wow, across the start-finish line. Brendan Gaughan, Marcus Ambrose, and tripping the line first was Marcus Ambrose for 3rd. So it goes Terry Cook, Rick Crawford, Marcus Ambrose, Brendan Gaughan, and Mike Skinner, your top 5.
8 1/1000ths of a second for Marcus Ambrose to get the 3rd spot over Brendan Gaughan.
Out in front, though, it's Ron Hornaday with almost a second lead over second place Brendan Gaughan. The battle is for second as they go across the start-finish line. The white flag comes out.
Rick Crawford had another great run off of turn number 4. Had some momentum. See if he can clear Brendan Gaughan.
Brendan Gaughan up on the high side. Rick Crawford going on the low side. Gaughan gets way too high in turn number 2. That allows Johnny Benson to move up, take over 3rd, and now it's a drag race for 3rd down the backstretch. The battle for 3rd continues between Gaughan and Benson. But out in front of the field, the stands up on their feet, and it will be Ron Hornaday winning in Kentucky.
And Brendan Gaughan just nipped by Rick Crawford for the 2nd position. 2nd consecutive 2nd place run for Rick Crawford.
The white flag flies. 3/4 of a mile to go.
I said it might have been a dirty pool, but it was a good, better move right there. Jack Sprague has been in this position. He knows how to do it.
Darnell, 1 chance remaining. Jack Sprague down the backstretch, pulls to 3 truck lengths again. Here comes Darnell, hard into 3 and 4. Jack Sprague comes out of turn 4. Darnell right on his bumper. Jack Sprague will find victory lane in 06. Rick Crawford coming out of turn number 4, looking for the white flag. He will take it. Just over 5/8 of a mile to go.
He's got a good cushion right now on Dennis Setzer that battles for 3rd.
Rick Crawford looking for his 5th win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. The battle is on between Setzer, Hornaday, and STARR for 2nd. But it is all Rick Crawford at ORP. Crawford will win in Indiana.
What a terrific job by Rick Crawford, Cowboy Sterling, that entire Circle Bar team. Great run for Dennis Setzer. First top 5 this year. Ron Hornaday always good on the short track with 3rd.
As they come to the white flag, Skinner goes to the inside. BODINE staying up high. Going into turn number 1. Will they reciprocate? Todd BODINE trying to hang on to the truck. Skinner trying to make the pass.
Off the racetrack. Both
sideways. As they both go sideways, the field goes by them. Jack Sprague, as well as the 23 of Johnny Benson.
Johnny Benson goes from 4th place to 1st place in 1 corner.
Johnny Benson's leading this race as the battles for 2nd, but here comes Johnny.
Coming out of turn number 4. Johnny Benson is going to see the checkered flag. Benson wins in Nashville.
Talk about an upset of stunning proportions. We never talked about Johnny Benson being in the contention to win this race. He took advantage. There's Mike Hillman Jr. You can see the dejection on his face.
Mark Martin comes out of turn number 4. White flag, a half a mile to go for Mark Martin. Looking for his 4th win of 2006. Problems in turn 3 and 4. The caution has not come out. They're going to continue to race. As the truck almost comes back up on the racetrack, it will be Mark Martin claiming victory in Bristol.
Checkered flag right there. You got it, buddy. White flag.
This time by, the white flag comes out. 1 mile to go for Johnny Benson.
He only lost a 10th to Skinner that last lap. He could lose a second or so on this lap, Bill, and still be okay.
You see Mike Skinner right there. He's about 8-10 truck lengths behind. He's not going to be able to catch Johnny unless Johnny really has a bad corner down here. There is a lap truck that Johnny's going to have to negotiate.
Johnny Benson doing all he can to gain as many points as possible to try to win this championship. He comes home the winner in New Hampshire. Mike Skinner 2nd. This will be the last opportunity Ted Musgrave will have to get by Mike Skinner as they go across the start-finish line. The white flag out. It's 3 truck lengths between Skinner and Musgrave as they go into turn number 1. Angie Skinner, wife of Mike Skinner, eyes closed, probably saying a prayer, please don't let anything go wrong as they go down the backstretch. Skinner in front of Musgrave.
They've had a couple chances. They were so good at Texas. BODINE passed him on the last lap. He and BODINE wrecked on the last lap at Nashville.
Twice. Mike Skinner has finished second in the 06 season, but tonight in Vegas, he will win the Smith Las Vegas 350. Through the triangle, across the start-finish line, 1 lap to go at Talladega.
BODINE came across the line in 14th spot, restarted in 27th, already up to 14th, and he's fanning out to the outside now.
Here comes Mike Skinner in the second line. Johnny Benson moves up. Skinner moves up higher. Mark Martin is going to try to block as they go down the backstretch.
Look at BODINE right out against the wall.
BODINE moved up. He made it into the top 10. He's running 3 wide.
Whoa, there they go.
There they go. Mike Wallace into the wall. Derek Cope gets almost upside down into the wall. The caution is going to come out. The checkered is going to fly. Mark Martin out in front of the field as they come out of turn number 4. And Mark Martin will win at Talladega.
Well, the caution flag is out. It doesn't matter if Mike Skinner drives by him or not. This race is over, and Mark Martin has won again. Wow. White flag this time about.
When they come across the start-finish line, 1.54 miles to go. Mike Bliss in front of Terry Cook.
Terry Cook's going to have one shot at him. He should be able to catch him maybe when they enter turn number 3. You got a wide racetrack. He doesn't have to run the same line as Mike Bliss.
Trying to take the momentum through 1 and 2. Out onto the backstretch they go, and here comes Terry Cook, right on the back bumper of Mike Bliss.
Where's he going? Where's he going, Michael?
Bliss to the bottom. He's been good there all day. Terry decides to go just a little bit high, but that Bliss truck is so strong on the bottom.
A big lead for Mike Bliss as they come out of turn number 4 and win number 13 for Bliss in Atlanta.
Going to be 1 lap to go here.
Kyle Busch will be very aggressive, Phil. He knows how Bowyer is playing this game, and he's going to make sure that he gives him all he's got.
Less than a mile to go.
Ooh, big corner for Bowyer. He was able to drive away from Kyle Busch a little bit.
Looked like Kyle lost the front end for just a second there in the middle of the corner.
That could be enough for Clint Bowyer to claim his first win. Both of them right on the white line as they go through 3 and 4. Coming out of 4, it's Clint Bowyer going to take the win in the Chevy Silverado 350.
Good job. Woo-hoo!
Be interesting to see if Skinner drives up there to voice or to show his displeasure with Bowyer.
Todd BODINE looking to keep the 23 of Johnny Benson in his sights as he's looking for the 2006 championship. Johnny Benson trying to do all he can to stay in contention. The white flag comes out under a mile to go for Johnny Benson.
Watch this battle get down into number 1 for 5th. Look at Kyle Busch on the outside.
5 trucks fighting for that 5th spot, Phil.
Matt Crafton's going to emerge with it right now, but meanwhile, less than a half lap to go.
Out in front, working his way through 3 and 4, Johnny Benson will win at Phoenix. He is going to come home, see the checkered flag, and win the Casino Arizona 150.
Second, and we're running up front and leading this race for quite a few laps. Look what a crew chief will do for you. Look what Rick Wren did for Johnny Benson. And you get the right chemistry, get the right crew chief with the driver, you can do what Brendan did tonight. You got there and have a good night.
The final lap for Mark Martin at Scott's Ford, number 6, making his way down the backstretch.
And a final lap in a Roush truck for Mark Martin.
The final lap of 2006.
Putting the bookend on the season, Mark Martin won in Daytona, and now as he comes out of turn number 4, he will win the final race of the season. The Ford 200 goes to Mark Martin.
And Todd is just creeping out of turn 4. He said, man, I just got to make it a little wee bit further. And I did.
Across the start-finish line, the Lumber Liquidators, number 30, Toyota Tundra of Todd BODINE, comes across, and the team begins to celebrate. The championship is theirs. Germain Racing claims the 2006 NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship.
Yes, good for the Hillman father and son team there. Great effort, man. Great effort.
There's a guy right there with a load off his shoulders.
Oh, boy.